Hello, my name is Joel, and this is the beginning of our presentation. There will be 14 students explaining what we did this week, from a mysterious theft of a stolen treasure map, building and coding robots, how to make splints and heal snake bites, to how wonderful the food and hotel rooms are.
Hi, my name is Mariana, and I learned a lot about Medicine A. I learned how to properly apply a splint to the arm, leg, finger, and neck. What you'll need to apply a splint is a sand splint or any other kind of splint, some gauze, and something to tie the splint around your arm so that way you don't move it too much. And now I'm going to put the splint on my lovely volunteer, Macy. Ow. First you want to form it around the arm, or the non-broken arm, so that way you're not doing too much pressing on the broken arm. And then after you form it, you want to move it to the other arm, the broken one. And then you get your gauze, and you start from the hand and work your way up. And you want to make sure that it's tight enough, but not too tight, or else you'll cut off the circulation to the hand and arm. And if you don't have enough to cover the second part of it, of the splint, if you don't have another piece of gauze, that's okay, but I do, so I'm just wrapping it around there because I have OCD and it has to be perfect or else. And so then I just loosely wrapped it because I already wrapped down here, and then it's perfect.
Hello everyone, my name is Mihir, and today I will be talking about the lung model we made at STEM class. Our lung model is based off the real respiratory system, and it starts off with the straw opening, which is representing the cilia or mouth and nostrils, because that is where the air goes in. The rest of the straw represents the trachea or throat, which connects the nostrils and the mouth to the lungs, which in this case are represented by the balloon. And lastly, we have the balloon we cut in half and placed at the bottom, which represents the diaphragm. The diaphragm is responsible for removing excess air from around the lungs so that they can expand more, like this. I pull the diaphragm down from here, and it expands more. But when the diaphragm goes up, it expands less, like this. And that is the lung model we made. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Porter, and I'm here to talk to you about how we learned how to program our MBOTs at NYLF Pathways to STEM. We learned how to do this through step-by-step instructions from our advisors. Programming them is the simple task of putting different command blocks together to make our robot do different tasks, such as this. Oh, I forgot to connect. It's not connecting. Oh. Hooray!
My name is Adam, and I would like to talk to you about how we created bridges to drive across with our MBOTs on. First, we designed our bridges on pieces of paper to make sure that they were sturdy and able to hold up our MBOTs. Then, we created our bridges with paper clips, straws, and cardboard. And finally, we put our MBOTs and programmed them so they would drive across the bridge, and they actually worked.
Hello everyone, my name is Dominic, and I'm going to be explaining to you how we have created these MBOTs. So first, we got a box, and second, we opened the box, and there are a bunch of parts in it. Now, these parts are going to be built into the MBOT here. We have instructions to build the MBOTs. And once we're finished building them, once we finish all 11 steps of the process, we will start coding them. We can code them to do mazes, like solve puzzles, and like just dance and stuff. And there are plenty of things that you can do with the MBOTs that are very fun, and you can basically like do anything you want with them. You can make them do anything. And that's it.
My name is Charlie, and I learned how to program sound into a robot using make-block code instead of programming silent code onto a microchip. That's all.
Hello, my name is Austin. My favorite part of the Envision camp was that we built and programmed robots to do actions such as turning around, flashlights, and emit noises. Also, we could use the MBlock app to control our robots' movements so we could drag them around.
Hello, my name is Macy, and I'll be speaking about dissecting a cow's heart. I got to cut and rip open the heart all the way in half. I was able to see all chambers of the heart only after cutting it open. I learned how the heart pumps blood through the body using the aorta, vena cava, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, left atrium, left ventricle, and the right ventricle. I found it really interesting, and it was probably one of my favorite parts of camp. Thank you.
And I'll be talking about snake bites and how to heal it and get out of the situation if you actually did. So what you should do is stay calm and try to like call 911, but at the same time try to move out of the way of the snake, like move away. But what you don't want to do is scream and yell, and like you shouldn't, when you have a splint, you shouldn't like hold it, or like the wound, you shouldn't press it too hard, since the blood is going to travel, or the venom is going to travel up like towards your heart, and eventually going to die. And what you shouldn't do, or what you should do, is just call 911, and hopefully the medics will come by and help you. And also what you should do is not like don't panic and stuff. So just relax and yeah.
Hello, my name is Willie. I will be talking about blood drop analysis. It was very fun to do, but it can get pretty messy, so I would suggest not to wear one. It was very fun to do because, well, I just like to like drop things out of like one of those like squirty thingies, and I'm surprised that it didn't like spatter everywhere like water, because it has like a consistency. It's like in a way sticky, but like not sticky too. And it was just very fun to me.
My name is Logan, and in NYLF Pathway System, I learned about different white powders and what they did when you mixed different stuff to them. We had cornstarch, powdered sugar, cream of tartar, and baking soda, and we put vinegar, water, and iodine in them to see what would happen. Then we recorded our findings on a piece of paper.
And I'm going to be talking about fingerprinting. We learned about the 3 different main fingerprints, which are loops, arches, and whorls. We also got to put that on a cup, and we transferred the prints that were on it onto a piece of paper. And the same activity is direct evidence to the person who committed the crime, which for us was Dr. Smart.
And unfortunately, this is the end of our speech and the end of this week. It was a week full of robots, medicine, and crime solving. The best part of the week for me was the robots, but it was all very fun. This is STEM 6, signing off.